Hey guys, it is Logos MC here, and welcome back to some more SimCity. I'm sorry for you guys that are interested in Mod Sauce, which is another one of my series that I'm doing, that I'm pumping out a lot of SimCity, and it's because SimCity is just one of those games that you can kind of sit down and relax to and have fun with. When Minecraft, you sort of have to be in the mood for it. So I've played a little bit of Minecraft today, and I haven't really been in the mood to play it. So I'm just gonna stick with some SimCity for today, which I hope is okay with you guys, because I'm really loving this series. And yeah, and also I'm sorry for not being able to put out videos for the 2 days. Me and YouTube has really taught me stuff about myself, and one thing is that I really like to procrastinate about anything, really. It's not really a good thing, but when I have schoolwork, I tend to procrastinate by doing YouTube, and I haven't had a whole lot of schoolwork, and so I tend to procrastinate with YouTube because I've had nothing else to do. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's how I roll, and I really need to get out of the habit of that stuff. But I'm sure after a while of doing YouTube, I'll definitely get into the habit of trying to get more content out to you guys and hopefully have fun with it too, because I really love what I do right now, and I really hope I can stick with it. So anyways, since we last left off, we were in our really rich looking city, and I love how this is ending up so far. It's like 2 districts and a nice little city, and it's just looking absolutely incredible so far, which I'm really excited of how it'll end up looking in the future. So we have our waste treatment plant right over here. Let's see, we do need a fire department. That will definitely have to happen soon, and we need to pump out some more residential stuff because we're somehow have a worker shortage, which is definitely not a good thing, definitely not what we need right now. So I actually want to end up keeping these two almost separated, not quite separated to where it's visible, but, well, actually not separated to where they're not touching, but separated to where they're visible, that you can't really tell which one's which when you actually look down on it. So let's end up, I'm gonna end up putting in some residential right around here, and I'll just have to stay like that. Let's tear this building down. Okay, that got rid of the fires, so that's good with me. This is actually looking incredibly good so far. I love how these buildings are turning out. And these buildings are probably gonna, well, they're definitely gonna end up staying the same size because they're right up on the beach, so they're not gonna be able to have room to increase density, which is kind of unfortunate, but if we have some really high class buildings, then it might end up working out. So for that, we are going to need medium wealth, which we already pretty much have so far. Yeah, you can see this is a large medium wealth area. And this is going to be our kind of industrial area. I don't want the industrial area large, like I probably said in the past 2 episodes, but we do need it large enough to sort of keep with the main events that need to go along with our town. And from this point on will be the really rich part where we have like these really high class buildings, and that's definitely something we want to spread around. So right now I'm thinking about adding some plazas. Yeah, I cannot talk. So this might actually be a really good spot, and you see right there it's sort of spreading around right over there, which is perfect for what we need right now. Actually, this is a really good placement of a plaza. Sort of overlooks the beach. Doesn't have the best, but I mean, what can you do in a game like this? So I really like that. And that's something I'm really having a problem with. Robbers crossing the borders into here. I guess we can go ahead and fix that soon, but it'll take a while. I can definitely see how that might take a while. We're going to need a police station, though. That's something that we might need. I don't remember if this is a good influence or bad influence. I have a feeling that it's a good one, though. And influence as in, like, the how people react to it with densities and stuff. So if we look in our, what do you call it, zones, land value, yeah, it's a good influence, so we want to keep that there. It's perfect. And I'll keep the crime out of this area, but it'll leave this area kind of, it won't necessarily keep it unsafe since it's connected to the highway that's kind of going around the whole city, so that's good. Alright, I like how this is ending up. This will mean that this city won't have a large population, as you can already see, but hopefully that can turn around eventually, but I doubt it. These buildings are not likely to expand quite yet. These guys are, though. I'm not sure if they even have the space to expand now. They might not, but we'll see in the future if they will ever expand. But we might have to do something around there. These guys are, he's just gonna give us some money. Nah, because we already have plenty of money. We just need to find a way to make income. So income is really hard to keep up with in a city like this. And this actually might be the ideal place for a, what do you call it, tourist city, because the richer the people are, the less cars drive around, which makes for less traffic for large events. But I am not too sure if people around here would like that. That's something I would have to check in with. That kind of looks weird. I don't know why it's like that. These guys are going to want a ferry terminal, which we might end up adding right around here, but I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, so yeah, there's still an extreme high demand for workers. So let's fulfill that demand and sort of make a neighborhood right around the back here. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. Ugh, come on. Oh, jeez. No, come on. I want you to turn. Ugh. I cannot get this right. I almost want to turn off the road guides, because this is not ending up the way I want it to. Ugh. Oh shoot. Yeah, these road guides are messing everything up. Okay, let's turn those off. Just for now, at least. I want to be able to turn this into that without actually looking ugly. No, stop, please. Go away. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Okay, so we'll stick with that, and we'll start working on the neighborhood back here. So, for the neighborhood, I'm gonna want a road coming from here. And I'll sort of make for this area right around here. And maybe a road going right by the plaza. And this will have room for a large tower or something. Sort of to mix stuff in around here. I'm not going for a very efficient city as well as just an aesthetically pleasing one, which I think is going to be okay in the long run, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. It definitely doesn't look too bad. I like this a lot. I don't think that these are high class ones. Yeah, not yet. But hopefully we will soon. Oh, we do have one right here though. That's good. Ooh, the land value is almost really low. That's not necessarily what we want, but we might be able to fix this. So we do have the police department, so they should be prepared to take care of that. These guys are almost ready to increase density. These guys not so much. These ones are just brand new, so I'm not going to worry about those too much. And I might end up just increasing the density of the roads around here because I don't want to worry about it later on, and we have the money for it. And we're making plenty of money too, so medium density all around. And almost done with this lower section. And then these guys will be able to increase density whenever they feel like it. And I'll probably do some around here too. This is actually the most inefficient city I have ever made on this game. But I guess I can be good in some ways. I mean, not necessarily helping with the economy around all these places, but I'm sure it won't look too bad. And it'll just be sort of like a place to retreat to if I ever need to look at something beautiful. I don't know. It's just a nice project to have in SimCity. So they still want the ferry terminal. I'm not really going to accept it because they don't really care if I do or not. I'm going to tear down this rubble. Perfect. And I want to see how the parks and stuff are doing around here. I want the land value definitely to increase around here. So since it's all jumbled around down here, I might want one right here and around here. A very formal park. Amphitheaters are huge, but it's probably very nice to have. Oh, that is a perfect one to put around here. Oh, that did so much for us. That is amazing. I'm so glad I did that. And it's an extremely formal park, so it's going to increase these by a ton. So these are where all those futuristic houses come in, which is what I really want around here. I love this so much. Though this happens, that's the only problem. It does decrease the amount of money we get significantly. So that's probably my best bet to making an income in the city, is to have a tourist city, which I might definitely end up doing very soon. So culture stuff is, I assume, how we're supposed to get some tourists in here. And not that I assume, I know. I don't want it right next to the landfill. That's kind of disgusting, I guess. So I might want it around here where these people don't have much to see. And attractions. Nothing I really want in this. I might end up wanting the Pro Stadium soon, but it takes up a lot of power, which we might not have too much access to in the future. Oh, that looks beautiful. I might want this too. So, ooh, it can get us a lot of money too. These are some nice buildings that I might consider putting out. They cost a ton of money though. wonder how I get those large buildings there. If you can see, there's like in the picture of the Washington Monument, you can see those really beautiful buildings right there. I wonder if that's even available in this game. I've never seen it before. It's definitely something to look forward to later on. And I've actually had some pretty good what do you call it, experience with this one. It has a nice amount of residents. It will definitely supply us with a lot of residents, considering the amount we have now will actually almost double it. But I'm not looking for that right now. I'm just looking for the expansion of the city. That's for more when we cover all our area and we don't have a large population. This city will never get above 100,000, I don't believe, but it might, but I highly doubt it. It's one of those things. So I actually need to set up a health clinic, which I'll probably actually might end up setting up right around here. This isn't a bad spot for it. And it gives coverage to a very large area of the city, which is something that we definitely need around here. I end up putting in a few ambulances too. Oh, I love this. These buildings look so beautiful. Can't wait till we have some of the larger cities set up. Okay, I might end up making a recycling center here, right around this area, but I'm not positive. Again, it's still something to look forward to, but just not now. So if I look at this and air pollution, there's actually virtually no air pollution. I mean, the only thing that I can see with air pollution is right here, and it's close to nothing. Now ground pollution, that's usually the really high one, but even that, it's almost nothing. So it's nothing I'm gonna have to look at for a while now. And for this, they're probably not keeping up the crime in the city. Yeah, that's what I thought. Edit. Ooh, we're gonna be going into the negatives if I do this. But it's something that I can risk because I have plenty of money to get this up later on. And since I don't really have plans for anything up here, I might as well just do this now. And I'll probably end up having a road wraparound up here, but we'll see about that soon. Alright, so this section of the city is ending up very, very well. I'm really excited for this city. It's turning out fairly well for me. So, medium density streets. That's gonna tear apart that house, which I don't want. That's a really nice house that I don't want ruined. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. And it actually makes it very obvious that this is the start to the rich section of our city. That's kind of a weird outlook of that. I knew that was gonna happen. Shoot. I can't really have any road guides of this city. It's not gonna end up working in my favor. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be like the weirdest crossroad, because it's not used to having all these curves in the game. But it's a nice looking city, so I'm just gonna keep it how it is. And definitely some more stuff right around here. And you'll see that our commercial demand is high, but it's not specifically in this city. Since it's actually a faded blue, it means that it's high in every other city but here. And I can't tell if this industrial demand is for here or elsewhere. I'm going to guess that it's elsewhere because we really don't need industrial here. This is definitely a residential based city. Alright, I'll do that because it's free money, might as well do it. And see, we're already in the green, so we don't really have to worry about money too much. Money is definitely not an issue. It's just how I need to plan out the city to make it the best that it can be without wasting too much space. I'm definitely going to waste space, but I want it to look good while doing it. And I'm actually going to just go in some houses here and I can tear them up when I need the space. But I don't really need to worry about that right now. So that's going to be a larger house, I'm glad. And hopefully I can get these to be larger houses too. Actually, I can't tell, but it looks like the high wealth might be going down, but I'm not sure. Hey, is this a... Ooh. That's not good. It's only getting this area right here, which is not what I really want. This is really cheap for a formal building. I'm not sure if it's gonna spread a lot though. I don't want it in the way of... Oh! Wow, these have a huge effect now. Which is what I'm looking for. Now, actually, if I bulldoze this, I don't want that there. Yeah, because that did... Oh, wait, that did a lot. Shoot. I forgot they have a larger area of effect now. So that's probably the best thing to keep there. It's tough making all these decisions because you don't know what's going to hurt. So I'll just put this back. That's the old one that used to be there. And everything's back to normal. And these are the really fancy buildings. They're not necessarily the technologically advanced ones like these, but they still work. And you can actually see that the vehicles even change as you get to better looking buildings like this. These are those really old cars, but they look extremely nice. I like it. And as you can see, there's almost no traffic because this is a really high land value place. People tend to stay at home because they don't need as many jobs because they're all rich. They don't need the jobs. So they tend to stay at home and not travel much. So once these buildings are much larger, you'll see there's not going to be nearly like any traffic, which is good on our part. But yeah, these houses are absolutely huge. So that's something we need to account for. It's going to lower our budget. And we actually have to rely on taxes almost entirely for the city. I was thinking at the start of making the city that we could maybe get by with not taxing people, but that's what's going to keep this city alive is the taxes. So I want to keep it all at 6% like it is right now, and hopefully we can get by with that. We probably will be able to, but we'll see. So this is actually going to mark the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. This is a pretty slow episode because we didn't get too much progress done. We got this whole section up here done. I think that's really it, but we're definitely increasing our land value. We got these rich people moving in, which is really good for us because that'll increase our income. And yeah, so anyways, like I said earlier, if you enjoyed the video, please like, and if you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you next time.